everyone! Today I'm going to explore how Columbus and Black Mirror's Nosedive portray public spaces along with their impact on human connection. Columbus, directed by Konganada, uses modernist architecture to reflect on personal connection and introspection. In contrast, Nosedive, from Black Mirror, presents a world where social media controls public interactions and perceptions. We'll also incorporate Walter Benjamin's theories on urban space to deepen the understanding of these different contrasts. So to start, here's a quick overview of the authors and creators. Konganada is a Korean-American filmmaker behind Columbus, a film celebrated for its exploration of modernist architecture and its emotional resonance. Walter Benjamin was a German philosopher and cultural critic known for his work on urban spaces and the concept of flaneur in his study Paris, Capital of the 19th Century. And finally, Charlie Brooker created Black Mirror, a series that critically examines the impact of technology on society, with the episode Nosedive being a standout example for this critique. In Columbus, modernist architecture is not just a backdrop but actually a catalyst for emotional reflection and connection. The film's setting, Columbus, Indiana, features striking buildings that create a contemplative space for the characters, especially Jen and Casey. Their interactions are deeply influenced by the architectural, fostering a genuine introspective experience. This is in contrast to the control environments we see in Nosedive, where public spaces are designed to manipulate and monitor people's behavior. So speaking of, Nosedive presents a dystopian society where social media ratings dictate literally every aspect of public life. The episode shows a world where public spaces are heavily controlled and personal worth is constantly evaluated by others. This stands in stark contrast to the reflective and personal spaces in Columbus. Instead of fostering introspection, Nosedive creates an environment where every interaction is mediated by technology, which is highlighting the influence of digital systems on human behavior. So, to compare these two, Walter Benjamin's concept of the flaneur describes a detached observer navigating the open arcades of the 19th century Paris. These arcades were spaces for leisurely observation and reflection. But in contrast, the environments in Nosedive are really tightly controlled and monitored, reflecting a shift from open, reflective spaces to regulated, performance-driven ones. Columbus echoes the spirit of Benjamin's arcades with its open, reflective architecture, while Nosedive represents a more modern, controlled public space shaped by the technological influences around them. So when you're comparing Columbus and Nosedive, we see like a clear distinction between spaces designed for personal reflection and those controlled by social media. Columbus provides an environment where characters can engage deeply with their surroundings and each other, while on the other hand, Nosedive presents a world where public spaces are just manipulated to control social behavior and perception. Benjamin's ideas can really help us understand these contrasts by showing how technological and social changes has transformed our experience of public spaces. So, anyways, here's my discussion question. How do you think technology has transformed our experience of public spaces? Are there parallels between the real world and what we see in media representation? And as a random side thought, how do you think AR has affected this? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Does it help or hinder our experience? So, anyway, thank you.